session part 7, and we start. Its time is 4:47 p.m. It's the 6th of July 2022, and we're going from here, right? So we have the RSI, CCI, both of them are down, we sell. Simply put. Right, we sell. Even if they lose, we go for 3. Right, and we wait. We trade for 30 minutes from now, so we stop at 5:20. We'll stop at 5:20. Right, this video might be either 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 50 minutes, or 1 hour. We'll see. But yeah, first trade is a loss, and the idea of this trading method is that you never lose. You basically trade forever. I want you to watch and see what's happening, right? So your indicators are CCI default, RSI default, candle time 5 seconds. You buy and sell every 5 seconds into the purchase deadline, so only buy at 5 seconds. So you wait, and then you buy, right? Because RSI is up, CCI is up, so both of them are indicated to be up. And even if they don't go up, we have 6, right? So 3 gives you back enough to make back your dollar that you just lost, right? 6 gives you back enough to make back your $4 you lost. So it gives you back actually 5. I don't know the percentage. You'll see after this trade is finished, right? And we trade. You trade for the times of 8 to 11 every day. Well, I'm trading at any time that I feel like, but safest time to trade is from 8 to 11 every day. We know this. Then again, this method works literally any time frame, any currency pair, because this is currently over the counter OTC. OTC is, you don't really need to trade OTC. Like, trade 8 to 11 every day and be satisfied with that. Don't get too greedy, don't get too complacent. So $6 gives you back 5.23. So it basically gives you back $1.23, right? So even if 6 lose, we do 30. And this method works off probability. The probability of you losing 12, 13, 14, 15 trades in a row is impossible. Nobody has that bad of luck, especially when you trade every minute doing what the indicators say, right? The indicators say buy, you buy. The indicators say sell, you sell. And it's okay if you don't win all the time. It's absolutely fine. Because we know that winning and losing, you cannot expect to gain anything from just winning. You need to lose in order to get better. You cannot expect to get better if you never lose, right? You need to always lose in order to get better, right? The best of the best always lose to get better. Elon Musk, Tesla lost a lot of money. SpaceX literally blew up and he lost a lot of money, right? But you see that he persevered and he kept going over time, and because of that, he was able to be the richest person on earth. You need to have the ability to fail over and over again. You need to not be afraid of failure, right? So you see that here we lost 10 and this gives you back $1.32 if it wins. Even if it doesn't win, it's okay, it's fine. We wait for this trade to finish, right? So we get back $1.32 if this trade wins. Right, patience, patience, patience. And even if it loses, we have something for that. So we won. So when you win now, you go back to $1, right? And you slowly increase over time, right? So we started at 448 and we just set as 450. And we'll stop at, what did we say we would stop at? 30 minutes from 450 is 520. And you see that I waited too long to take this trade. If I took it right here, the moment it closed at the 5 seconds, I would have had this big stretch between the candles, but I didn't, so it's okay. It's okay, it's fine. And you'll see that it wouldn't cross here. And even if it does, it's okay, it's fine. It wouldn't cross, it would just go back down, but it wouldn't cross this part because this was the lowest part of the trade, right? And again, it's going up. No, it's not. See, so it's always good to get it at the last 5 seconds. So get it before, right before the one before the last candle closes. So the 6 second, when it hits 6 seconds, then you click the button so it's perfectly aligned with the last candle. So you get it right on the tip right here. You see the wick? Get it right here. Right. 3, 2, 1. We buy. Right for 3. And if 3 loses, we do 6. And this on screen is what I'm using to, see where I lose and where I win. Right, I want you to this is just the trading method, right? But the advice I have for you is to keep a positive mindset. Always keep a positive mindset, because this is how it works, right? Negativity fuels negativity. So if you are a negative person, if you think negatively, if you doubt, if you fear, that's what's going to translate into your actions. Doubt and fear, and you're just going to end up in a negativity spiral, right? But if you believe and you feed yourself positivity and you tell yourself you're the best and you say how good you are and you express love and you express gratitude and you express delayed gratification, all positive emotions, all positive things, it will translate into your action, and it will only translate into the things you do. You could be the best at anything you want and everything you want. You just have to believe in yourself, right? And when you believe in yourself, you would do actions in a way that resonates with that. If you're a negative person, you're going to continue to be negative unless you break the cycle of negativity. It's a spiral, like the infinity sign, right? You either have a negative infinity or a positive infinity. We know this from maths. All numbers have either a positive side or a negative side. What do you think that means for humans? We either have positive emotions or negative emotions, and we could control them, and those emotions dictate what we do with our lives, right? So if you're fearful and if you're scared, you would just, your actions would do as such. Like, you would put the pressure on yourself, basically. Right? So there's no reason to put pressure on yourself, right? You can be the best at anything you do as long as you believe in yourself and as long as you take the necessary action. And believing in yourself would make you take the necessary action, because you know that, well, I could do it, so why not do it? Like Ronaldo. Ronaldo trained for that header, that 8 feet header that he scored. He trained. And when the day finally came, he trained weeks before because he thinks he's the best, right? He says he's the best, right? And then the day before, well, the week before, he was training for that headers alone. And when the cross finally came in game, he was there and he was ready and he didn't hesitate to jump and he didn't hesitate to hit the header because he wasn't scared and he wasn't afraid, and he wasn't like, what if I jump and I fall and I break my neck, or what if I jump and I fall and I break my ankle? Oh gosh. He wasn't worried. You cannot worry. The moment you worry, you put all your skills to the side and you just bring a bunch of negativity into the world. And we have enough negativity in the world. We need to move beyond that and reach beyond that. And if you know technical analysis, then you know that here it may or may not reject right here, because you see that there's a resistance line right here. Right, there's a resistance line right there. Waiting. Even if it does, there we go. There's a rejection. But even though I know things like that, I would not trade based on what I know. I trade based on what the indicators say, and I stick to the plan, right? Stick to the plan, because here you see that it did reject, as I said, right? I know, because when you trade for a while and you understand the market, it's like the market can't really surprise you anymore. It's just basic, but I'm giving you the trading method that I know for a fact works. I'm not going into the nitty gritty of technical analysis. That's where I started off, right? I started off with some heavy technical analysis. And as you can see here, it went up, it came back down, whatever. Right here, we sell for 6, go up to 13, and we wait, right? Patience, one trade at a time, 1 second at a time, 1 minute at a time, 1 day at a time, right? So we said we would stop at 5:20. Oh my god. We would stop at 5:20, right? So we just wait patiently. I'm not cutting this video and I'm not editing this video, not a bit. You have to understand what trading actually is. Trading actually is patience, one trade at a time. As you can see, we won, right? And well, that's 87%. I don't like the trade when it's this low, you know. The profits should be either 89 or 90%. 87% is kind of dead now. What would you? But yeah, we sell here for one because you see that RSI and CCI is down, so we sell here for one and we wait, right? So keep positivity, positive mindset, no doubt, no fear, nothing of the sorts. If you doubt and fear, you will end up. This is how it works, right? Being wealthy and being rich isn't about money. Don't think it's about money. It's about a mindset, right? A positive mindset. The positive mindset to know that whatever you do and whatever you touch, you will be able to fully bless it, right? Do not fear. Do not doubt. The moment you fear and doubt, you sacrifice everything that you work for. You sacrifice everything that you think, right? The moment you second think yourself, we know that if you're a tennis player, you're a chess player, you hit the ball when your brain tells you to hit it hard. If you second think yourself, you'll just end up in a place where your skills just fade to the side and it's like, why don't you believe in me, sir? Believe in me, believe in yourself. You are the universe in a static motion. You are God. You are important. You are a part of the universe just as the sun is a part of the universe. And we see how powerful the sun is. So what does that say for you? Nothing less, nothing less. Everything has its purpose, everything has its reasons, everything is great, everything is powerful. The bees are as important as the flower. If it wasn't for the bees, the flowers would never be pollinated, and the bees are very tiny and the bees are very small, right? We understand that the whole food chain relies on each other. One cannot exist without the other. The lion, as powerful as it is, cannot exist without the gazelles and without the food he eats. Without those, he dies, regardless of how strong he thinks he is. Right? He is powerful, but everything has its reasons, and everybody needs to understand that you are powerful, more powerful than you've been fed to believe. This world has been feeding people with a bunch of negativity to not believe in themselves, to believe that, you know, people who get to the top are skilled or people who get to the top are talented. No, skills and talents just get you in the door. You need to have discipline and consistency in order to stay the best. You need to train every day. You need to train hard, train your mind, train your body, fuel it with positivity. If you say you cannot do it, you'll just sit down and act like you cannot do it. If you say you can do it, you will act like you will do it, right? It's just as simple. You're the best at anything you do. You have to understand that you are the best. You are the greatest. You are the mightiest person there is, right? There's nobody better than you. There's nobody better than you. Nobody. Nobody. The only persons we're all supposed to be at the top. Nobody's meant to be at the bottom, right? But when you feed yourself negativity, and this is how it works, I'll explain to you how it works, right? So the difference between the poor, the middle class, and the wealthy is that the poor always has negative thoughts. They always worry. They always think, well, this wouldn't work out. Oh gosh, this go finish, that go finish. I don't know what to do when this happen. Right? Instead of worrying, how about we just let it happen, right? Let it happen. When hurricanes come, they destroy everything. But if you just let the course of actions happen, you see that everything grow back greener and better. Yes, it was destroyed, but failure is what is meant to fuel people and push people forward. Job is a perfect example for that. If you know the Bible, you know that Job went through hardship and God took everything he worked for away from him, just to give him 100 times more, right? Because of the pain, because of the hardship. Pain and hardship is not to be feared. Pain and hardship is to be worshipped, and you have to fall in love with losing. This is how this trading method works. You try and lose, right? Well, I mean, you try to win, but you do not fear that when you lose. You know that there's something in place for your losses. There's something coming that is already there waiting to win, right? You already have what you need in order to get to where you need to be. Simply put, that's all, right? So Try not to trade around times like this, because times like this is when the market moves crazy. But other than that, well, I mean, the market has been behaving itself so far and so forth, right? But other than that, it's perfect. This trading method is perfect, right? Trade from 8 to 11 every single day. Every single day, you put in a couple hours. I mean, you could put in 8 hours a day. I don't give a fuck. Put in as much hours as you can a day, but you need a substantial amount of money to trade, right? You cannot expect to trade with $10 or $15 or $20 or $100. You need money in order to trade. Trade was made by wealthy people. The guy, if you Google right now the person who solved the markets and you Google the amount, you will see his name, right? He basically solved the market and made millions of dollars, probably trillions of dollars. I don't know. He made a lot of money off the markets, right? And if you see the how much money do you think he started off trading with? Before you Google, I want you to tell me how much money you think he started off trading with, and I'll tell you the answer. Comment and tell me how much money you think he started off trading with. Like the video, subscribe, you for me. But this guy's literally started off trading with $25 million. Imagine trading like this with $25 million. You'll never be able to lose, bro. You'll nothing the market could throw at you could push you down, right? Nothing, because you have money in order to back up your losses. You trade for 10, 10 loses, you do 20. You could literally make $20 a minute with binary options, right? So your goal is to get this money, right? And use this money in order to make more money. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. If you're young and you ask your parents for it and they're fearful, tell them don't be afraid. Tell them it's worse to stay in the situation that you are rather than take the risks you need to take, right? If you need to work for it, go work for it, save that money and come back here. Come back here. Save this video, share this video with family members. Let them know that there's a way to multiply wealth. We don't have to be poor anymore, right? You don't have to be poor anymore. You could be wealthy, you could be rich, rich in mind, rich in body, rich in soul. Work on your body, right? Your body is very powerful. Don't let your body become too frail. Don't let it become too lazy, right? Oh, you're fat phobic. No, you're lazy, right? Work on your body. Work on it. Don't, because what we have to understand is that it's hard to work on your body. It's difficult. Just as hunger is difficult, but hunger is good for you. If you understand the idea of fasting, the spiritual idea of fasting, you understand that hunger is very powerful. Hunger drives you to do things that your body usually can't, right? When you're hungry, you become stronger, faster, you jump higher, your sight becomes better, your voice becomes better, you become aggressive, right? The lion is more aggressive when it's hungry. You do not want to go against a hungry lion. A full lion is lazy and it lays back and it doesn't really care, right? It's nonchalant. But when a lion is hungry, it's the best and it's the greatest it's ever been, right? So you have to understand that you're very powerful, powerful in mind, powerful in everything that you do, right? And you know exactly what you need to do. Also, please use your phones for something better than just scrolling through TikTok and scrolling through YouTube. You could post videos. You don't have to be the consumer. You could be the producer, right? You could produce those videos. People would literally watch anything in the 21st century. Welcome to the metaverse, where people consume information at a very massive rate, right? If everybody on Earth has a phone, how much people do we have on Earth? A couple billions. Imagine getting everybody on Earth to watch your video, right? And you get paid for that. And imagine you get $1 for every view. Right now you're 8 billion in profits. You're the richest person. Well, you're not the richest person, but you have potential to be, right? And you have more than one video that's doing those numbers, right? So you have to understand that, it's the metaverse. You use it for, oh, we're up to 90% profits. That's sweet. Right? You have to understand that you're powerful and you are the best, right? Keep that in mind, sir. Anyways, yes, let's patiently trade, right? One trade at a time, right? You have 14 more minutes to go. 14 more minutes of me educating your mind. Do not let any one of my words fall on deaf ears. Every word is important. Every word is important. Not saying anything that I don't want to say. I'm not saying anything that I don't mean to say. apart from me telling you about your body, and some people might still, hold their steadfast ideas, I'll explain something to you, right? So your mind and your body is connected, right? What happens when you think your body is slowed and your body is fatigued? What do you think happens? Your mind becomes the same way, right? And your mind also fuels your body, so it creates like an infinity loop, like the eight, right? Your mind fuels your body and your body fuels your mind. Your mind fuels your body fuels your mind, right? So if you fuel your mind with positive energy, exercising, fitness, right? Fuel your mind with words of encouragement, right? You fuel your mind with things that make you feel good about yourself, right? That's gonna fuel your body into doing actions and doing things that are good for you. Healthy, healthy, healthy. You bring positivity into the world, right? Stay positive, you become your best self, your greatest self. And it's like, I don't like exercises because exercise is hard and we do not like difficult things. We do not like to fail. You do not want to go in the gym and be the worst in the gym, the fattest person in the gym. You feel bad for that, right? But you shouldn't feel bad because in reality, nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares what you do. The only person that cares is you. If you're in the worst situation in your life, nobody's gonna come and help you out. Right? It happens once in a while of some humans caring for the other humans, and that's how it should be. People care for people, but in reality, nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares. Right? That's why dead people get forgotten because nobody cares. In reality, we say we do, but in reality, we don't care. The other day, I had somebody text me about an old colleague that died, and it's like you heard this person die? I'm like, I didn't care. I don't care. Like they're dead. Like there's nothing I could do about that. So and stuff, but yeah, I don't care. She was like, how you could say you don't care? I was like, hold on. Did you go to the funeral? She was like, no. I was like, where was he buried? She was like, I don't know. I was like, do you even know his last name? She was like, I don't remember. I'm like, so you're telling me that I'm fucked up for saying I don't care, but in reality you don't care either? Really? She started laughing like it was funny, but it's not because we pretend to care and we pretend that other people are important, but in reality the human is very selfish. Right? We only care about ourselves, right? I mean, sometimes people care about their family members, but on rare occasions, we don't care about strangers. Nobody cares about what you go and do in the gym. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares about the hours, endless hours you spend working on your craft. That's for you. You have to do it for yourself, fam. Do it for yourself, for nobody else. For nobody else but yourself. You and your kin, right? Like a king. A king does what he does for him and his kingdom, right? His kingdom, right? Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. You're king, you're queens, you're gods, you're goddesses, right? See yourself as nothing less and act as nothing less. Behave as what you are. Nothing less. You're nothing less. The only reason why you may believe you're less is because humanity has fed each other that we're not gods, but we are gods. There's a reason why every depiction of gods, every art of a god, every mention of a god has human features. They can only speak because they have voices. They can only be seen because they have human shapes. Why do you think that is? There's only one reason for that. There's only one reason for that. Keep that in mind. That you are powerful, you are great, you are mighty, you are the best at what you do. If you think you are less, you will behave as less. Let that be known. Do not let my voice fall on deaf ears. You wake up every day and you say I am the best. You want to become the best taxi driver, you say I am the best taxi driver. You want to become the best mason, you said I am the best mason. You want to become the best pilot, you said I am the best pilot. I don't care if you're not doing it yet. You say that. You say that every single day. You tell yourself that. You tell yourself you're not the best. Your kids, whatever they want to become, you fuel that. You fuel that into their heads. You let them know that they're loved. You don't beat them. You don't beat them. You don't whip them like the slaves whip black people, because black people are the most tormented because they've been through so much and it's been passed down through generations. The constant violence, the constant aggression has been passed down through generations. So break the cycle. You're the only one that can break the cycle. You could cut it off. Your past, let it go. Do not dwell on the past. The past is behind you. We shall go back to the past when we're in the future. We shall conquer time. Or for now, you cannot worry about time, right? Time is all you have. There's no reason to dwell on it. Right? Time is all that you have, my child. Keep that in mind. Oh my god. Right, you're powerful, you're more powerful than your mind believes. You need to free your mind, bro. Free your mind. Open your third eye. Open it. Open it. You can open it. See that everything around you doesn't really make sense. Do you see 9 to 5 as something that makes sense? Sometimes you go to a 9 to 5 and there isn't nothing to do for a lot of hours. But yet for all they want you to stay. They want you to stay and work. You're fearful. You're fearful that if you speak up for your rights, then somebody's gonna do something to you that you don't like. You're going to be fired. I'm going to be right back, but watch this trade finish and wait patiently. So yes, this is part 7 of Infinite Money 2022. Infinite wisdom, infinite knowledge, infinite everything. This is infinity. This is welcome to the future, baby. This is the future we've been hoping for. Right? This is the future we've been talking about. And the future we've been speaking about, there's only us that could create it. There's nobody that's going to come and say, hey, listen, I'm going to create a future for you. If the construction workers never build the house will never be built. They can sit and talk about it as much as they want to. It shall never be built. Right? You need to work on what you want. If you want a better future, nobody's coming to save you. Nobody. Nobody but yourself. So I'm giving you this method, this trading method, to build wealth. You can build money, raise money. You don't have to be poor anymore. Share this video. Share this video with as much people as possible. Let them know that there's a way to continue making money and you don't have to go and do things that you don't want to do. If you decide to work though, you work and do things that you want to do, right? Let it be known that you have a choice. Let the business people know that hey, I come here and work for you because I want to work for you. Not because I need a job and not because I'm unfulfilled with life. I come here and work for you because I like this or do things that you like. It's life is way too short to be doing things for years that you don't like. Being unfulfilled. No more being unfulfilled. I will free your mind, right? Trust me, I will free your mind. And this is disguised as, well it is infinite money, right? Because you can see how the trading method works, but also it's infinite knowledge and people like money. So, you know, as much as you're going to watch me trade and watch how this method works and see that I haven't skipped a minute. I've been trading every minute. Every time you get profits, you end in profits, you start in profits. The losses along the way is like table tennis or long tennis. There's a rally, a back and forth, and the only side that could come out on top is you. Right? This market does not defeat you. This market is actually there to increase wealth. You're basically clicking and increasing wealth. That makes sense? Keep in mind that consistency. You cannot expect to get rich if you don't have consistency. 1 second at a time, 1 minute at a time, 1 hour at a time, 1 day at a time, 1 week at a time, 1 month at a time, 1 year at a time, 1 decade at a time, 1 century at a time, 1 millennium at a time, to infinity and beyond, right? We're going to live forever, right? This is just the start of this legacy, right? I will create the Eden we want. I will create that Eden, right? That's on me, right? You don't have to worry anymore. There's no more worry in this world. I will stop it. I will fix everything. I will fix everything. And then I will conquer time with you, humans. I will conquer time with every single one of you. Right? And we shall be able to go back and save our loved ones. We shall take them in their younger selves and bring them into the future. Future that we create. The future is up to us to create, right? We shall take them, we shall bring them into the future, and we will create Eden, right? It's up to us, nobody else. And the idea of hell, I'll tell you this right now, the idea of hell, the idea of purgatory, is the ones who are wicked and the ones who are evil and the ones who we recognize as such. I don't think you're going to want to bring them into Eden, right? So be nice and be good and prove to our future selves that you are worthy of being entered into Eden. That's all you need to do. Right? Heaven isn't some magical place that you go to. Heaven is what we create. We have the power to create heaven. It's only us, nobody else. Alright, keep that in mind. Only you can create heaven. Only me and you can create heaven. You have to be on board with me because what I understand is that I cannot do this by myself. I don't think I can do this by myself. I need you. Like you're watching this video, you're hearing this, do not turn it down, bro. Do not turn it down. Do not fear. Do not doubt. Doubt and fear are the mind killers. You believe wholeheartedly in everything that I'm saying. You believe, right? The only reason why you click this video is because you believe that this was true and you see that your mind does not deceive you. You are ultimate. You are the most powerful being on the planet, right? All of you, every single one of you, you are powerful. Every day you wake up, tell yourself that you are powerful. And anybody who doubts you, anybody who says that this is not true, and anybody who says that this is not real, cut them off, get rid of them because they're only going to drag you down. Negativity is an anchor, it will pull you down to hell, right? And you do not want to go to hell. And as you can see here, well, I mean, it's going up anyway, so it doesn't matter. But always try to get it at the last 5 seconds, right? So 1, 3, yeah, because it's going to go under here. Ooh, it's going down. Will it win? Will it not win? Comment right now. Comment right now. What you think it's going to do? 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Come on. Come on. Let's see what it does. Does it win? Does it lose? I lost. Haha, GG, man. Anyways, you get my idea. You get what I'm saying to you, right? You get what I'm saying to you. I'm not telling you nothing that would harm you, right? You've been living your life in worry and in doubt, and it's time to stop. It's time to stop. It's just gonna keep you in the same place you've been. You need to change your perspective, change your mind. You cannot expect to be wealthy the same way you are now. You have to become a totally different person. If you don't, you will stay exactly where you're at. You need to listen to what I'm saying to you. Listen to the words that are coming from my mouth. Restart the video if you don't understand. If you're here and you don't get it, start it over and tell your brain that it needs to listen. I say, brain, listen to every word that comes from his mouth, and that's what your brain is going to do. God created your brain so that it would be as powerful or as magnificent as him. Created you to be as magnificent as him. Right? Your brain is the ultimate stem. Your brain literally controls your entire body, entire nervous system. Everything depends on that brain of yours, that powerful brain, that brain that has been evolving over the centuries. Your brain is not just however old you are. Ha! You will be very surprised how powerful that thing is. Well, you will know how powerful that thing is. I will educate your mind. Yo, free it. Free it from the shackles it's been put into. Free it from the doubt it's been put into. Right? Get rid of it. Get rid of the negativity. The people around you are just where they at because they want to be where they at. Because they've been told that they cannot become better their whole life. So that's what they're going to do. They're not going to become better. They've been told that they would amount to nothing. So that's what they're going to do. They will amount to nothing. Unless they have a strong, resilient soul and a strong, resilient spirit. That's the only way they're going to push forward and persevere. Regardless of that, they're not going to do anything, right? Know that you're powerful and you are great and you are the best. I am the best. I am powerful. I am great. I am infinite. Your soul is infinite. Your soul isn't just your human body. And you're going to say, I don't have a soul. But you do. You do have a soul. You do have something in you that tells you what it needs to do, tells you where it needs to go, tells you that voice in your head. That voice in your head isn't just some voice in your head, bro. That voice in your head is you. The voice in your head is the inner you, and you can't see it, but you know it's there. You can't even hear it. Imagine your ears don't even pick up the sound of that, but you hear it. Why is that? Hmm? Listen to what I'm saying to you, right? Knowledge is key. Wisdom, wisdom, baby, wisdom. Open your mind, open your third eye, open it. It's all up to you. Just open it. See that what you're doing is why you are where you are, right? And you need to get out. And the only way to get out is to have a positive outlook, a positive mindset. Say that I can and I will and I must. You want to become the best footballer? Say that I am the best footballer and I am the greatest footballer on the planet. And you'll see that you go to trading every day. And you'll trade longer than anybody else. And that Mamba mentality. You'll show up before everybody else and you'll leave after everybody else. Right? You'll leave after everybody else leaves. You'll stay longer to train because your goal is not to just be them or be the average. Like you could just settle to be the average, but your goal is not that. Your goal is to become the best and the greatest. When people are sleeping, you'll wake up and say, look, I need to walk. When people are taking breaks, you'll say, look, it's not time for me to take a break. I need to get done what I need to get done. You could go do what you want to do. If you that's what you want, then no, it's okay. It's okay. It's not okay to live a normal life. Nope. You're too powerful to be living a normal life. It's wasted potential, and I hate wasted potential. You know your full potential. You know what you're capable of. People tell you that you're not the best or whatever, and you believe that really. I mean, if you have any idea how much doubt and how much negativity actually stems from insecurity, you wouldn't take people serious. Really and truly, you wouldn't. You wouldn't care what people say. You wouldn't care what people think. You were born by yourself, right? The only person who you should listen to is yourself. Nobody else. Make sense? We'll do 27 if 13 loses, right? If it loses. And it will win. Just watch. So we wait patiently. Okay, so we've hit our timer for the day, right? So this rally is the last rally. When this win, we're done. Right, so like, comment, subscribe, show me that you actually listen to me. Tell me that you're going to change your life. Make a declaration under this thing that I am going to start being positive and I am no longer going to doubt. Eradicate all doubt, eradicate all fear. Any form of negativity in your life, get rid of it. The next one in line is 58. Right? And we wait patiently. One trade at a time, 1 second at a time, 1 minute at a time, 1 day at a time, right? So you see that your JPY is, it's not moving at all. That's kind of bad because we know that no movement at all means that our trades would just be staying in the same place over and over. And it's kind of difficult to win like that. So we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's why this losing streak went on this long because we have movement. No, and it's a downward movement. So we know that the next trade should be registered as a lower one. Even if I'll just do what the indicator says. It's not my job to say which way this goes. Just me listening to my indicators, right? 6-5, right? We buy here, and it seems as if it's going to go back down because it just rejected off the top a bunch of times. But even if it doesn't, we stay and we trade, right? 123, and we wait patiently, one trade at a time, right? And I'll let you know that you are the best. Don't doubt yourself. Do not doubt and fear the mind killers, right? So you see that here we're going to lose this trade. This is the last trade because I said I would stop at 420, 520. Yeah, smoke up. 420. Anyways, chill. 19, 18. So you see how we have a rally, a nice rally, a nice little sweet little rally, right? 111. It's powerful, 5. We see how we have a buy for here. Ooh, even if that lows edge, we have 261. So waiting to go. And you see that we barely scratch the surface of that. So in all, we have 5, 6, 7, 570, 80, 98, and then 108. And if this trade wins, we'll have 111. Alright, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, GG. And yeah, 10,230, right? So yeah, you see how this is the beauty of this method. You see that you can't really lose. It's funny, nobody trades like this. And the only reason why this rally went on so long is because this is over the counter and this is after 5 in the evening. The best times to trade is from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or you could go up to 12 if you want. But yeah, you stay away from OTC and you stay away from the market moves when it's from 8 to 12. So you know what to do, right? So yeah, this has been your host, Shamoy Foy. Yeah, GG man. Have a good day. Like, comment, subscribe. You know, I love you all. Goodbye.